Genesis Communications presents the show that's helping people see better and feel better all over Florida. It's Ask the Doctor with board-certified optometric physician, certified nutritional specialist, and popular radio host, Dr. Michael Lange of Lange Eye Care and Associates.
Doctor, my eyes, but can I see the sky? Is this the prize for having learned how not to cry?
Okay, good morning and welcome to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute and Fortify Vitamins, here each and every Saturday morning live to answer any and all questions you may have regarding your vision and eye care. So this is a live call-in show. I've been hosting Ask the Doctor on multiple radio networks throughout the great country for quite a bit of time, since April of 1993. So if you've got a question regarding your vision or eye care, once again, this is a live call-in show. Participation is encouraged. You can call me at 866-977-4820, 866-977-4820. So anybody listening in Georgia, Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, Montgomery, Atlanta, Tampa, Gainesville, Sarasota, Clearwater, Ocala, pick up the phones, give me a call, 866-977-4820. If you're new to the program, who's Dr. Lange? Well, I'm a board-certified optometric physician. I'm also a certified nutritional specialist. I founded Lange Eye Care and Associates back in 1993, March 15th in 1993. We actually opened 12 locations over the years. And not too long ago, last year, I sold all of my locations except the Lange Eye Institute in the Villages. So that's where I hail from now. The Lange Eye Institute is a state-of-the-art eye care center. We do everything from, cataract surgery to routine eye care to scleral contact lens fitting to nutritional eye care. You can learn a little bit more about us at drmichaellange.com. Or langeeyecare.com. And then always check out our website. We got a lot of good stuff on the website, a lot of new stuff on the Fortify website. That's my nutritional company I developed. That's an evidence-based supplement company where we develop supplements for the eyes and the entire body. So we have proteins, omega-3s, enzymes, probiotics. We have a new super blue-green formula. We just came out with a new taste, the new formulation of our organic blue-green superfood. Also, we just released our newest Fortify Super Protein. It's been out for a year and a half now, and I revised it a little bit. I came out with a different look to it, a different container, altered the formula ever so slightly, the taste profile. All of these are going to even taste better. And remember, that is a New Zealand grass-fed year-round whey protein concentrate. You can learn about that at fortify.com, Fortifye, fortify.com. Also, I do want to mention, we're doing a Valentine's Day special. Also, I want to wish my Mackenzie, my 10-year-old daughter, happy birthday. Big birthday party today. She's turning 11. Happy birthday, Mackenzie. Happy Valentine's Day for next week. We've got a great Valentine's Day special. You got to write this code down, Valentine. This is the best deal we have ever run on this show, except when the New Orleans Saints won the Super Bowl. That was, 8 years ago. We're doing 50% off our popular one-a-day multivitamin called Fortify Complete Once Daily. 50% off. You go to the website and you put Valentine as the code at checkout. When you go to checkout, there's a place you can put a code in. Promotional code, put Valentine in there, and you got to buy 3. That's the only caveat. 3 bottles. They're like $25, $26 a bottle, so it's going to be half price. So you're getting 3 bottles for like $39. This is a multivitamin, eye vitamin, VeggieCap, Fruit Cap, enzyme, all-in-one USP certified tablet that has a dual-phase delivery system. It breaks down in 2 phases. I actually have micro beadlets inside this tablet to actually maximize the absorption. So once again, Valentine is the code. You can get that 50% off if you go to Fortify in Ocala, if you go to the Lange Eye Institute, or if you go online, fortify.com, put Valentine in, put 3 order in, and for the Fortify Complete Once Daily, okay? Or you can call Fortify Monday through Friday. I'll give you the phone number. Write this down because a lot of you still don't have internet access. Believe it or not, come on, get with the program. It is 866-503-9746. The Fortify phone number is 866-503-9746. All right, we're going to go to the phones. We got a lot of people on hold, so let's see who's number one. I bet you I know who it is. Hey, good morning, Bob in Ocala. How you doing?
Good morning, Dr. Lange. How are you this morning?
I was trying to cover a lot of things really quick.
Okay. My wife has been suggested to take red rice yeast for high cholesterol.
Not by me. Not by me.
Pardon me?
Not by me.
No. No.
Okay.
That's why I'm calling.
So the truth about red yeast rice, right? So if her
I'm sorry.
if her physician is recommending this, that's one thing, but you have to be monitored very closely. Okay, there is research that definitely says that red yeast rice, which is actually made by culturing rice, okay, can indeed lower LDL. That's your bad cholesterol. Okay. I mean,
okay.
The Journal of Atherosclerosis, I think it was last year or the year before, it concluded that a daily dose, I don't remember exactly how much it was, but there's an ingredient in this red yeast rice. It's called monocolin K, okay? And it lowers your cholesterol in a 4-week period. It's very similar to cholesterol-lowering drugs like levastatin, which is Mevacor, okay? But here's the kicker. So everybody's thinking, oh, yeah, let's do it. It's red yeast rice. It's natural. The problem is this little ingredient, this nutrient, this chemical basically that's in this called monocolin K is chemically identical to lovastatin, all right? It's the same thing basically. Not exactly, but it's got the chemical structure that's the same. And so here's the problem. It's going to have the same side effects as cholesterol-lowering medication, all right? So you have to have your liver profile checked. You have to be cognizant of the potential issues you can have, you know, lowering the CoQ10, kidney problems. I mean, the potential for things like Alzheimer's, enhanced macular degeneration. So you got to be very, very careful. If it's very similar, you think it's natural, it really is the same chemical side effects as statin drugs, and you got to be very careful. So your physician has to monitor kidney function when they're monitoring the cholesterol and the liver function and all that good kind of stuff. So I don't love it. I don't consider it very, very natural. I think that's one of the things like copper and beta carotene I tell people to stay away from unless your physician has prescribed it and he or she is monitoring you.
Well, they did suggest it. But I was going to ask, in addition to that, in lieu of that particular product, I've been hearing a lot about plant sterols. Yeah, okay, I was right then. That would have the same effect without maybe necessarily the same backlash.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things naturally can do. Plant sterols are one of them. It won't work as good, but it doesn't have the potential toxicity, all right? Coconut water, all right, is something you can drink that can help. Our Fortify Focus, the astaxanthin has been shown to lower cholesterol without any potential side effects, all right? Losing weight.
Good.
Getting down to your ideal fighting weight. I preach this all the time. If you're fat, you got to get rid of the fat. That's the biggest thing here. If you can pinch more than an inch, you got to lose weight. So why load up on drugs? Cardiovascular exercise lowers LDL, increases HDL. So there's a whole gamut of things that can be done if you follow the Lange diet, all right? I've got a lot of patients that are melting, they're losing their body fat, blood chemistries, triglycerides, cholesterol, C-reactive protein are all improving blood sugar. If you just Google Lange diet now, we're starting to come up all over Google, or you go to our Fortify website under news, I've actually got a 7-day meal plan now. It tells you what to eat for breakfast, lunch, and supper. It tells you what snacks to have. So that meal plan can also help you ideally normalize your blood sugar, your cholesterol, or help to normalize it, I should say. All right? So diet is very, very important. I wouldn't be looking for a magic pill that lowers cholesterol.
Well, it wasn't my suggestion. You know, this is from my wife. You know, she weighs 110 pounds soaking wet.
Right.
She's certainly not, quote, overweight by any means.
exactly.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, I will
some-
suggest that to her. Just have her be aware of it. She is being monitored, quote unquote. I mean, it was her physician that suggested it. So.
And remember what I've said in the past about cholesterol. You know, maybe we don't have to lower cholesterol as much as we used to think, especially if other blood chemistries are normal. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been trying to say, but that falls on deaf ears. All right,
Bob.
Dr. Lang, thank you so much for your input again. I really suggest it, Lord willing. We'll talk to you again next week.
All right. Take care, Bob. Bye-bye. All right. You're listening to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Lang of the Lange Institute and Fortify Vitamins. If you've got a question, give me a call, 866-977-4820. I'm actually sporting a pair of racing glasses, all right? These are actually made by the bat company, Marucci, and they're pretty cool. If you're looking at me right now on TV, you can see it. That's kind of a rose tint. It's a Zeiss lens, non-polarized. You don't want polarized when you're racing or playing golf, believe it or not, because it does not improve visual performance. The only time you want polarized is actually if you're out on the water, if you're snow skiing, boating, fishing. Otherwise, stay away from polarized lenses. So I'm going to wear this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm heading out to the Bondurant School of Racing. We're going to be racing Vipers and Formula One race cars, and I'm going to wear this while I'm racing. Also, check out these shoes now. I'm going to show them to you. I got some new racing shoes. All right. They're made by Puma, but those of you that do toe-to-throttle shifting, when you're shifting, then you need a shoe that's not going to get clogged up down there. So a racing shoe, believe it or not. I didn't bring my gloves, though. So I will be back. I'm coming back the day early intentionally so I can do this radio show live and tell you how I did racing these cars. And I'm going to let you know if I'm going to be signed up for Daytona in April. All right, let's go back to the phones. Steve in Bradenton, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How we doing?
Fantastic. How are you doing today?
Good. I had my eye checkup yesterday with my retina specialist,
Right?
and he said there's still a little bit of fluid in the back of my eye, but it's better than it was. So he gave me another Avastin shot. And this morning, my vision is a little bit blurrier than it was yesterday.
Right.
Have you ever heard of that, or does it take a couple days to kick in, or what?
Absolutely. So they're injecting a drug into your eye, and that can cause your eyes to be red, injected. It can cause the pressure to go up. You can have some pain. You know, I would give it some time, and, time is probably going to get much better. So that's very, very common for people, a certain percentage of patients, to have those exact symptoms, okay? I wouldn't be concerned. Now, if you have a sudden loss of vision or you have severe pain, then obviously, call your doctor. He should be on call and get in and see him. But if it's not that bad, then I would just I'd let it roll for now.
Yeah, I was looking forward to clear vision this morning, and I woke up and things are a little bit blurrier than they were, and I kind of got worried about it.
Yep, you don't have any segments of your vision missing, right?
No.
Yeah, so it's just a little hazy. You probably got a little inflammation going on in the eye. And let's see how you do later on today, because when you wake up in the morning, it's going to be the blurriest. It should start to subside during the end of the day. And see how it is. If for some reason it's not getting better, call them. They should have an emergency line. If they don't, you can always call our Lange Eye Institute, and we have an emergency line, okay?
Cool. One other real quick question is, I've had 4 of these shots now. Is there any danger of scar tissue forming on my eye where he gives me the shot?
Yeah, probably not. No, probably not. If they do the injection correctly, you're probably going to be fine, okay? But with any type of injection, there's always that possibility that you could have a potential problem. I mean, the problems we're concerned about are infections, retinal detachments, and things like that. And that's why we always have to weigh the potential benefits from the injection versus not doing the injection. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry about scar tissue forming. You're probably going to be safe there. I mean, we've done thousands of these injections at the Lange Eye Institute, and mostly fairly successfully. We very rarely have a complication.
Yeah, he told me one day he did 24 shots in one day. That was his record.
Right, absolutely.
And I'm taking this Olafaxin, I think it's called, 4 times a day. I think that's to prevent infection, right?
Right, absolutely. Keep you from getting infected. So keep taking the drops per the instructions.
Okay, thank you so much, doctor. It makes me feel better.
All right, you take care.
And have fun next week.
I plan on it, Steven. Stay tuned next week, and you'll let me know. I'll let you know how I'm doing. Good Lord willing, I'll be making it back. All right.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You know, every now and then I have a need for speed. I tell you, I used to race competitive motocross, had a bad accident, qualified for the Supercross series, and I still ride around my perimeter of my yard every now and then, go out to Hard Rock Motocross Park every now and then. But I need 4 wheels on the ground and a roll cage around me. All right, I just want to mention Fortify Vitamins before we take the next caller. A few places in the area, Fortify Vitamins you can get, certainly online at fortify.com. Gulf Coast Nutrition in Palm Harbor, Professional Supplement Center in Sarasota, Magnifying Aids in Largo. It's right, Clearwater, Largo, right there on East to Bay. Magnifying Aids Low Vision Center has it. Also, Quinn Eye Care in Gainesville, Ritz Eye Care in Ocala. That's Dan Ritz, okay? Clark Eye Care in Ocala. And the My Eye Doctor locations also in Gainesville, Ocala, Clearwater, Citrus Hills. All have the Fortify Vitamins as well. But remember, you can go to fortify.com. And remember the special. It's the Valentine Day special. 50% off if you put Valentine in on the website. Go to fortify.com. Put Valentine in under the promotion code, and you got to buy 3, and you get the 50% deal. All right, let's go back to the phones. We got a few people on hold. I'm going to try to get to all y'all. Let's go to Steve in Ocala. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? What can I do for you?
Is this the doctor?
This is Dr. Lang, yes.
Yeah, Dr. Lange. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I was telling the interviewer there, I got a 5-year-old son, and when he was about 3 years old, I noticed that his eye was trying to cross.
Mm-hmm.
So I took him to the eye doctor and found out that he was extremely farsighted. Of course, he's been fitted for glasses, prescription glasses, which he wears faithfully. But he goes back for regular checkups, and they've been dilating his eyes. We do it at the house 3 times a week for the past 2 years. I'm kind of concerned, and that's his good eye now. Is that going to hurt his good eye? Is that good for him to be dilating that good eye for that long of a period?
Yeah, so they're doing amblyopia therapy, right? They're trying to get the bad eye to work, all right?
Correct.
The other way to do it is with patch therapy, all right? If you're not happy with the dilation, ask him if he can wear a patch for a couple hours a day and do some visually specific tasks. At 5 years of age, it should be fairly safe to dilate the eye the way they're doing it. But I've treated amblyopia for 25 years. I have never used the dilation drop to treat it. I've always done it with patch therapy and had a very good success rate. So once again, they're trying to decrease your child from having amblyopia in the bad eye. And so if you patch the good eye and you do, like I said, visually specific tasks, playing a video game is very good for this, for an hour to 2 hours, because it's eye-hand coordination, there's different colors, there's tracking, there's sounds, is actually very good. And it's hurting a lot of vision therapists' practice because the advent of computer games and a plain old patch works quite well. So talk to the doctor that's doing the treatment and just ask. Say, hey, we've been doing the drops. It's a chemical. I want to do a little more natural approach. Can we try patch therapy for a while and see what the doctor says? And I think you'll find that they're going to be very open for that. It's just that a lot of doctors don't think parents are going to take the time to do that for their child. And so the drop is very easy, okay? But
yeah, no, we've been very involved. I've actually asked her that. I wanted to go with the patch, but she seems to be set on the eye drops herself. So I think she's getting to the age to where the eyeball quits developing, she said, so
right.
They don't have much longer for the correction period. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right. But I've helped children up to 12 and 13 years of age with amblyopia therapy, and you don't want that child to be dilated that long because there's some side effects from the dilation, okay? You don't want to develop any type of amblyopia in the good eye, okay, which probably is not going to happen, all right? But also, that eye is going to be dilated. That child's going to have to wear sunglasses all the time. You potentially can get sun damage if he doesn't have sunglasses on when you're out in the sun because it's dilated. And also, I hate to say it, but at that age, kids are also, from a psychological standpoint, they look at a child and they see one eye blown and totally dilated. It looks a little goofy. Also, it does interfere with depth perception and focusing ability when you're looking up close. So they're taking that good eye, all right? And if that patient's dilated, that's cycloplegic. He can't focus out of that good eye. So who knows what that's doing from a cognitive standpoint and the ability for him to learn as quickly as he should be able to learn, okay? So that's why I don't do the drop therapy. That's why I've never done it. But a lot of people get great success with it as long as you're monitored by the doctor and they're not doing it every day. But, I would really talk to him about doing patch therapy and stopping for a while and just trying patch therapy for a little bit.
Okay. Now, as far as playing video games, you saying that helps. If he was doing patch therapy,
right?
Would he be doing that with a patch on or patch off?
No, with the patch on, with a good eye, and then for an hour to 2 hours, you do visually specific tasks like a video game. And that's one time you can say, go play your video game for an hour straight, okay?
Right.
You don't want to just walking around lollygagging and just watching TV. You want them doing something specific where they have some eye-hand coordination going on, okay?
Of course. Excellent. Okay, well, thank you very much for your input.
All right, Steve, you could take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, and we're waiting for the first caller from Atlanta. We're broadcasting on, what is it? I think it's News Radio. No, that's 1440 AM News Radio, Montgomery, Alabama. So we're waiting for the first call from there. And it's 640 WGST Atlanta. And certainly we're on the Sky 97.3 FM out of Gainesville, Florida, and 820 AM here in Largo. And you can watch me at, what is that, News Talk Florida. NewsTalkFlorida.com. I'm just turning around here. Yep, newstalkflorida.com. That's live video. You can watch me, and you can see what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a pink shirt today, and I was showing you my racing shoes and my racing glasses. All right, phone lines are open. We're going to take one more call before the break, 866-977-4820, 866-977-4820. Let's go back to the phones. Another Steve in Sarasota. Good morning.
Good morning. I was wondering about your opinion of cod liver oil as a daily supplement.
All right. Cod liver oil, I don't necessarily trust today, all right? It's not like the olden days where they actually got the cod livers and squeezed it out. I don't know. From my information, my inside information, a lot of cod liver oil, a lot of people are labeling it cod liver oil and adding vitamin A and also adding vitamin D and things like that to it. And they're using an ethyl ester molecule that has ethanol in it. So I don't love cod liver oil. In the olden days, it was a way to get omega-3. But now there's much better ways, Steve, of getting omega-3. If you want omega-3, it's got to be a fish source. I don't like krill. I don't like squid. I certainly don't like flaxseed oil. It does not convert. But eating omega-3 fish, eating wild Alaskan salmon, eating sardines, or taking a good triglyceride molecule, omega-3. And here's the caveat. The majority of fish oil that you buy over the counter is an ethyl ester molecule. That means it has ethanol attached to the backbone. This is a very unstable molecule, so it goes rancid very easily. It also is a very inefficient step. It has to go through the liver. The ethanol has to be cleaved off and replaced with a triglyceride backbone. That does not work well. That's why I developed Fortify Super Omega. It's already in the triglyceride form. It absorbs right into your bloodstream. It's very stable. It doesn't go rancid. And we've done blood studies, omega index blood studies on 250 patients, proving that 2 per day dosing of our Fortify Super Omega brings the omega index up to a level that is actually heart healthy and body healthy. So nobody over the counter can claim 2 per day dosing is going to do that. There are a few brands on the market you can buy that are triglyceride molecule, but there isn't a brand on the market you can buy for less than $30 that has a therapeutic efficacy. And we're like $26, $27 if you go to Fortify.com. So not just to promote, be self-promoting and promoting Fortify, but there isn't anything on the market like it. And we developed it so that it's the same level as Lavazza, which is prescription fish oil, but at a fraction of the price and in the triglyceride molecule, so it actually absorbs better. 2 per day dosing is all you need. Even if you're, 280 pounds, 2 per day dosing is all you need. If you're 300 pounds, you probably need 3 a day. If you have truly hypertriglyceridemia and you weigh over 300 pounds, you probably need to take 4 a day. But most people, 2 a day. If you weigh less than 140 pounds, you probably only need 1 a day of this. So be careful. I don't recommend cod liver oil. I don't recommend krill oil. I don't recommend squid oil. And I don't recommend flaxseed oil. So stay with a triglyceride molecule or TG form omega-3. And you want at least 1,600 milligrams of omega-3 in 2 gel caps.
Okay, well, I've been taking 2 tablespoons of flaxseed meal for probably 10, 15 years. And is that... that's different from the oil? Yeah,
that's fine. Flaxseed and the meal is fine. It's got a little bit of antioxidants, it's got a little protein, a little fiber. That's fine. But don't do flaxseed oil, especially if you're a man. bad for the prostate. Only women of childbearing age can convert about 5% of flaxseed oil to omega-3. So that's ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, and that's a 5% conversion. Only women of childbearing age. You and me aren't women of childbearing age.
Right.
And so stay away from flaxseed oil. But flaxseed's fine. You can use flaxseed.
All right. Thanks a lot for your information. Thank you.
All right. Take care. All right. Let's go to St. Pete, and then we're going to go to the phones. Then we're going to take a break. Bob in St. Pete, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for your show. You do a great service to the community.
Thank you.
I'm a 73-year-old male, good health, still have 20/20 and can read, but I was recently sent to a specialist for some lesions in the back of one eye, and that's just from old child time period around chickens, I learned. And follow up with this doctor in the last 18 months, a couple of weeks ago, he said my left eye is beginning to develop a cataract, and he had a measuring system where the right eye is a 77, the left eye has gone to a 71 or a 72. I don't know the machine. I was hoping you might know what those numbers, the machine that yields, though. But my point of the question is, what can I do to forestall or postpone or avoid the cataract?
All right, so to slow down a cataract, wear a good pair of sunglasses that has blue filtering mechanism. So a sunglass that's rose color or brown amber color, all right?
By circumstances, I happened to sort it out about a year ago just by coincidence, but that's fine. Thank you.
Good. A power food that's good for your retina and slowing down cataracts would be wild Alaskan salmon, spinach, and orange bell peppers. Or you take my Fortify Focus pill, all right? It's lutein, zeaxanthin, mesozeaxanthin, which because it's zeaxanthin isomers, and astaxanthin. And this, there's many studies that show this can slow down cataracts. It won't reverse your cataract, all right? I don't recommend the cataract drops that say reverse your cataract. It's a waste of money. It ain't going to work. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
And when you get to the point, Bob, when you get to the point where your quality of vision isn't acceptable to you anymore, all right, and your doctor says that this is the best I can make you see with glasses, and you're not satisfied with it because your vision's either poor, you got a lot of glare, a lot of halos, that's when it's time to take that cataract out. So it's different for each individual.
I'm a long ways from that. He says I'm just now beginning to develop a cataract. So I'm looking forward to taking this specific vitamin that you mentioned for the eye's health, and that sounds like that and the sunglasses then is the best I can do to just slow down the growth of it or whatnot.
Absolutely.
Do all cataracts end up deteriorating your vision or causing worse problems?
Right. So that's a good question. The majority of people out there, if you live long enough, you're going to get a cataract and it's going to cause vision impairment. The majority. But it depends on how long you live. I got some 90-year-olds, they haven't had cataract surgery. Now, if they live to 105, they're going to have cataracts that need to be removed probably. So I got some people that don't drive anymore and they don't care if their vision is 20/60, 20/70, or 20/80. They still don't want to have cataract surgery. So each individual is differently. But there's certain things you get in life. You get gray hair, you get wrinkles, you get taxes, and you get cataracts, okay?
And I get a cataract that's not going to deteriorate the vision. Is it just a lucky thing, or all cataracts develop in a certain spot that do deteriorate the vision?
Yep, the majority of cataracts are going to slowly deteriorate your vision, but it's very slow. That's called a nuclear sclerotic cataract. It's a little yellowing of the lens in your eye. And then there's a very fast-growing cataract called a posterior subcapsular cataract. It can grow in 3 weeks where it's vision impaired. That's usually related to drugs that you're on, okay, especially steroids, prednisone, or trauma, things like that.